Hey, Bodacious Beast, welcome back to my channel. Have you ever thought about how some of the greatest bands in the world have made their music? How they came up with their lyrics, how they came up with the chords, how they came up with just the song itself? Do you think it's just as easy as if it is today on YouTube, where all of a sudden you see somebody like Roomy Official that turns around and makes a really crazy song, but you know, maybe I could add some. Maybe I could add better chords to it. Maybe I could add better music to it. Maybe I could give it a better sound. Have you ever wondered how the whole process of creating a masterpiece, creating a song, creating something that millions of people will love and enjoy for the rest of their lives? Well, throughout this video, I'm going to try and explain to the best of my ability, to the best of my knowledge, of how these people have actually created one of the greatest songs of all time. Now, if you take a time machine and you go back into the past, and you're traveling back into not the 1900s, not the 80s, not the 70s, not the 60s, but let's zero in on about the 50s. The 60s, I think, was even bigger, but the 50s. Now, a lot of things happened in the 50s, and a lot of things started from somebody's garage. And the main concept was, well, Hewlett-Packard, they built their first PC in their garage. Not necessarily the PCs that we use today or the laptops and tablets. They didn't. No, these were massive supercomputers. But a garage is just what it is. I mean, a garage is a workshop. So if you have a workshop, you build things, you create things, and you make it happen. But with a garage band, this is how it happened. They'd go in, because the garage is enclosed, because a garage has maybe one exit avenue, it creates a small environment, but it also creates the effect of an amphitheater. You open up the door, the sound goes out, you can hear a different sound as it's exiting the garage. It's a place where you don't even have to worry about, disturbing family. Well, of course, plenty of neighbors got disturbed. You got to imagine that. Maybe even if you had Nirvana or Metallica or some of the greatest bands of all times started off in a garage. So you could imagine if there was a caring neighbor next door and somebody's blasting out, well, hell's bells. So most of this stuff started off in a garage. You created your band. A lot of times it'd be just a solo person. I mean, I've done it. I've jammed on my guitar, and, well, I'm not that good at the guitar, but I jammed on the guitar, I made my noise, and I practiced my lyrics, and, well, nothing came out. And that's how it happens. That's how it gets started. But it's all of a sudden, okay, Scotty's on the lead guitar, and he's belting out lyrics, and then he has his best friend Ken that knows how to play the bass, and he comes over, and Ken has a good friend, his name is John, and he totally blasts the drums. And then, of course, we have another friend that has another secondary guitar. That's basically the band. That's your basic format of a garage band. Is the guitar, the bass, the drums. A lot of times, that's it. Guitar, bass, and drums. Your lead guitar, your bass, your drums. But most bands, it's lead guitar, bass, drums, and it's either a backup or it's the keyboards. So, there you got it. You got your basic four. A lot of times it starts off with three. You start it off, you create your lyrics, you create the song, and your whole band listens to what's going on. Now, once the band listens to what's going on, and then they say yay, nay, and no, we don't like it. Ooh, wait a minute, can we change this? Now you get kind of an idea of how this works. If you look and see the studio session in the movie La Bamba, of how many takes it takes to take a raw song, a song that has never been published or produced before. It's the lyrics on a piece of paper and pushed through the GarageBand channel. And then it's your judge, jury, and executioner for a GarageBand is the band itself. Now, let's say you have a few girlfriends that come in here and do the backup lyrics. The ooh la 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 la, ooh la 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 la. Like going, brrr, and I mean, just making the sound, making the song. But once the band is formed, that's the judge. That's your jury. The executioner is your fans. But there were many great garage bands that, when they came up with something that was extraordinary, they were like in the city center. They were like somewhere close to where there was a big population. And I can't remember which band it was, but there was a band that actually performed in a garage next to a very busy park. And they were jamming out with their band, and they belted out their lyrics. And I don't even think it was a nationwide band. I think it was a local garage band that ended up folding, and I believe one of the main members of the band died in a car accident. But the thing was, when they belted out this song, and they made this song, and they gave it everything they got, it attracted such a huge crowd. And people loved it. But that's what a garage band is all about. That's what it needs to be. And that's what people don't get today, because social media has changed socialization basically forever. But if we could bring these garage bands back and put them together with social media, you will talk about a music revolution that will blow your socks off. And it's coming. There is a music revolution out there right now with a garage band, or even with comedy, even with skits, even with acting. There is a garage band that is out there that's going to come in, and it's going to set the playing field for everything. But it just takes time. I know it, I see it, and that's probably going to happen within the next 10 years. But what do you guys think? Do you guys believe that the garage band is going to reshape social media and music for the next eternity? Or do you think it's just going to be these talent shows or reality shows on TV that's going to keep taking and dominating what we listen to for the rest of our lives? So let me know what you think. Drop it in the comment section below. Hit that subscribe button. Ring that notification bell. Tell your friends and family. Until next time, keep on rocking.